And there's no structure. There's no proper character development. There's a ton of plot holes and nothing adds up.
Well, if Don Cascarelli could hear you now.
Oh man, I hope he doesn't. I like him.
I imagine it would be pretty tough for him to have made this movie, struggled with it for nearly 2 years, and then just have it ripped to shreds.
But not now. Everybody loves. I mean, there's a following for it.
Well,
so
it's found
now
a home, yeah,
it's
sure.
found a home. So I think he's okay with it, and he knows he could do better. I mean, like if that's what he's so well known for, if he's so renowned for, he could easily top that every time for his upcoming projects.
But at the time, I'm impressed that he didn't give up.
Exactly,
because he got really negative reviews from Roger Ebert, other people, and I'm not. But even just test audiences, like he paid an audience just to watch the film, give him the feedback, and the feedback was not good.
And he said, "But I paid you."
Yeah, it's like, can you not just say something good about it? No, but he wanted a real. That's what I like about him, is he wanted a real response, and he did the work to try and fix it.
Yeah, whereas other directors of his time right now, if like as an example, we said George A. Romero, then Dario Argento, when he came out with his last film, the Dracula film. Did you hear about this one? Yeah. Well, Anthony Hopkins returns as returns. I mean, like he already played Van Helsing in Coppola's.
Okay.
So he's Van Helsing in this one as well. But for some reason, this film involved a praying mantis.
Wow, that's just good storytelling.
I mean, I'm looking at this, and you have the Italian actors, overdubbed in English, and everybody else is speaking Italian except for Anthony Hopkins, and all of a sudden, just in the trailer, you just see this praying mantis coming out, and you're like, oh my god, like how'd you expect not to get torn to shreds by this? Like, you really think that people were gonna buy into this? It was so weird. It was so weird.
Well, now I want to see it.
No, I know you should for kicks. It might be great. It would be great, but it's just to say, like, as opposed to Don Cascarelli, who gets better, he probably can't. You can't always do better than Phantasm. Whereas, as opposed to Romero and Argento, they basically can't. They can't live up to what they've already accomplished.
No,
it's unusual. It's a shame too. I think even was it Brian De Palma. The reason he stopped filming, he says he knows he's going to get worse. He says he cannot keep up with what goes on, what comes up. He can't keep up with contemporary filmmaking.
Yeah, and
even Tarantino might be heading down that road too. But as soon as he has to stop making using film stocks for his films, like as soon as he has to stop making 35mm, he's not going to do it anymore. Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know.
There's still time.
There is still time.
I think they'll.
Yeah, but for Don Cascarelli, I mean, he can make films. You can see.
Oh yeah, there's going to be Phantasm 6, 7, and
he only wrote the last one, didn't he?
Yeah, that's still a big undertaking. Normally,
as opposed to directing, editing, writing, and producing.
Yeah, but usually the fifth film in a franchise that's been going. I hope so. I was going to say going strong, but going for 35 years plus, it's at a certain point you're just a producer. You're just a name in the credits, and you've sold it to someone else to work on. But
like John Carpenter with The Fog, and then the remake, he's just like John Carpenter in The Fog, and the remake, he's just playing NBA Jam the whole time and going on set. He's not even doing anything. It's like, and you ask him, well, what are you really doing? Reporters are asking him, what are you really doing? This, they're paying me. They're paying me to play video games during set.
Paying me to be here.
Pretty much. He consulted.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's going to do it for this episode of Cringe Talk, where we reviewed 1979's Phantasm. 1979's Phantasm kind of seems weird to say.
It does.
Don Cascarelli.
Why do you keep saying it weird?
How do you say it?
Cascarelli?
But it's an O.
Where?
It says
so it's Cascarelli?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why I want to say Cascarelli, but
shoot,
it's not working out for me. Anyway, that's going to do it. I think the next film we're going to review would probably be Alien Covenant.
Oh, that would be great. Yeah.
That's this month. Very soon.
I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. Even for us to revisit some classics. If anybody has any suggestions, do email us. Do contact us.
At cringetalk@gmail.com.
Yeah. Give us any suggestions. We were thinking maybe The Prophecy with Christopher Walken, because apparently there's two different types of franchises.
Not The Prophecy with the man bear?
we want Christopher Walken's Prophecy, and if that goes well, we'll definitely do a review on it.
David, I think you really just want to watch the Christopher Walken Prophecy.
I really
so
do.
Let's just do that.
We'll just do it.
Stop getting somebody to tell you to do it.
But we're still open to suggestions. Okay, I'm not trying to close any doors here.
Okay, so. I'm sure we can handle it at some point, but I feel like the next one we do is going to be the Alien.
Definitely.
Covenant.
That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. And until next time, I'm Matt.
And I'm David.
Bye.